Hello, family and villagers, and welcome back to Living Life with London. As a reminder, we are all things Jesus Christ, healthy living, DIY, travel vlog, inspiration, and healthy eating. On today's episode, we are going to be reviewing what it is that I eat when I have a sweet tooth. I also take this particular little snack. Sometimes I have it as my first meal of the day. And then, but most of the time I have this when I just want something sweet, and it's full of protein, full of fiber, and full of flavor. And so it is a very healthy snack. It's my go-to snack that I go to usually after dinner or between lunch and dinner. But before that, one of the other things that I eat, I have just fallen in love with sugar-free candy. So I have fallen in love with the Russell Stover's sugar-free candy. So I often have the Russell Stover's Pecan Delights when I want a sweet, just have this little sweet tooth, or it's, maybe it's after 8. I only eat really between the hours of 12 and 8. So maybe it's after 8, but I have this sweet tooth and I just need to, put something in my mouth to satisfy that craving for something sweet. So I may go get me one of these and drink it with water. I also have the Werther's caramels, the little hard candies, sugar-free, of course. And there's another sugar-free. I love the wintergreen mints that I have. So I've really fallen in love with the sugar-free candies. And then another, when you're just having that chocolate craving, that one of my go-tos is, it's the Quest. And this is like the Reese's peanut butter cup. So it's the peanut butter and the chocolate on the outside, all sugar-free. So those are some of the go-tos that I go to whenever I'm looking for something to curb that sugar or that sweet tooth craving. But other than that, what I like going to that's full of protein and a healthier option is going to be my chia seed, yogurt, and fruit mix that we're going to go over today. And I'm going to show you how I make that. And before then, I just want to say that when God restores something, whatever it is, he not only gives it back to you, but he makes it brand new. Remember, when you go into Christ, all things are made new. Old things are passed away and all things are new. So if you're going through a season of restoration or you're believing God to restore something for you, just know that when God restores it and gives it back, he makes it brand new. All right, so let's go ahead and get into my protein and fiber packed snack choice that I go to whenever I want something sweet, or as sometimes my first meal of the day. Now let's get into it. And remember, if you enjoy Living Life with London, be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. All right, here we go. What you will need to make this treat are some containers, fruit of your choice, almond butter, chia seeds, a high protein, low sugar yogurt, and carb friendly granola. We'll start with adding the yogurt to your containers. I use 2 to 3 full tablespoons of yogurt. Now we're going in with our chia seeds, and I am adding 1 tablespoon of chia seeds to each container. And then we're going to be sure to stir that up and mix it up really well and even. Now we're going in and adding our fruit. We are dicing up our mango. This is the fruit that I'm using today. Remember, you can use the fruit of your choice. And then we're going to place the fruit on top of our yogurt and chia seed mixture. And you just add it evenly and spread it out to your liking. We're going to add our almond butter. I am using a vanilla flavored almond butter. I'm going in and mixing it up. Sometimes the almond butter, when it's sitting in the pantry, it settles, and the oil, just like with peanut butter, the oil rises to the top. And so I'm just going in and mixing it up and stirring up the oil so that I can get a creamy, smooth consistency. And then we'll place the almond butter, 1 to 2 tablespoons, on top of our fruit. With the help of a spatula, I am spreading the almond butter into a nice smooth layer on top of the fruit. We won't add the granola just yet. We'll add the granola right before we're ready to eat them. We're going to cover them up and place them in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours. I usually let them chill overnight. It is the next day and I am having my yogurt, chia seed, and almond butter breakfast as my first meal of the day. And this is the point here, guys, where we add the granola onto the top of our snack. This is what it looks like now that it's sat overnight in the refrigerator. The chia seeds have softened up in the yogurt. I'm putting a teaspoon or two of the granola on the top here. My high protein, high fiber, low carb, low sugar is ready to eat, and it tastes good. This dish is so filling, I never eat all of it in one setting. As you can see here, I only ate 1/3 of it and saved the rest for later. Be blessed.